Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sheena, and we're talking about the full moon in Cancer for this month of January. Well, there's some real interesting energies in the air. We have a Venus retrograde going on. We have a Mercury retrograde that's starting, and then a full moon in Cancer in a couple of days. So the retrograde energy is really allowing us to, helping us to go backwards a little bit, right? As you know, with retrograde, with Mercury retrograde, it's about the R's, rest, renewal, rejuvenate kind of energy, right? Where we go back and we just kind of contemplate and go within ourselves. And then mixed with like that Venus energy of, that Venusian energy of like, self-care, love, relationships, things like that. That's coming up for us to look at as well. So during that time of reflection, in comes in that full moon energy in Cancer, which is that watery energy of the crab, right? And this full moon is heightening, I'm hearing, the emotional body. You see, what we're doing now is releasing those things that have been hindering our progression forward at this point of our evolution. But the question is, not really the question, but really what's coming up is those things that have prevented us from getting outside of our shell. I hope that makes sense. Because the way that they showed it to me was like hiding inside, like a crab hiding in its shell. And that's kind of what's going on here. So we're going to be, feels like there's a lot of energies coming up in the emotions, showing us where we've been holding ourselves back and helping us to see it so we can release it. So there may be some moments of emotional release, and know this, that it's all good, because we need to release the old, including the emotions, in order to bring in the new. And not only just to bring in the new, but also to honor the past fully so we can like let it go, have appreciation and gratitude for what it's brought to us, because everything, remember, is for us to some degree or another, and helping us to bring us forward, right? And helping us to see our divinity, our strength, our power, and so forth. So let's get into this pick a pile reading. We have 3 crystals out. We have the cornelian crystal that's out, which is pile 1. We have this blue calcite, pile 2. And then we have the pink opal, which is pile 3. So go in and feel into these stones, and I'll see you at your pile. Hi, pile 1. If you pick this cornelian crystal, this reading is for you. All right. It's funny, I've been picking the cornelian crystal a lot lately, and I feel like there's just a lot of relationship dynamic that's popping up, and that's what the cornelian does. It helps with the sacral chakra, with the root chakra, with relationships. And I feel like for you, it's more so about relationships and how you want to be in the world, or how you have been being in the world. But let's see what the oracle cards have to say. For pile 1, please, Spirit. Full moon in Cancer energies, please. What would you like them to know? We have Sage, be devoted and committed. For pile 1, please, Spirit. Full moon in Cancer. We have see beyond the current situation, and we have Lord, take charge with authority. One more card, please, Spirit. We have Autumn, release the old and rest. Let me just put this. There we go. I hope you can see all that. Let me just move that over a little more. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. I feel like you've been doing some, you've been doing a lot of work, Pile 1, and this, it could be your inner work that you've been you know, doing a lot of clearing, a lot of healing, a lot of upgrading, I'm hearing, in your inner world, how you've been representing yourself within, okay? And you've been really committed towards your inner journey, is what I'm trying to say. Your outer journey may not be reflecting that at this time, but Spirit is saying see beyond the current situation, because you have the power and ability to do so. You've done the work. You can see beyond the superficial physical reality, this physical illusion, and you're being asked to do that because it feels like this full moon energy is really going to help you to come into your power and your authority by just being able to see beyond the current circumstances. And I'm being drawn back to that cornelian crystal as well as that orange in the sage. And it's like these relationships, you may have had some issues with relationships or struggles with certain people or certain relationships, whether it's family or others or friendships. And you're going to be able to let go of that past and really see the truth in the situation. And you know, truth is multidimensional. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many layers of a relationship. You know, it could be, yes, this is my friend, or yes, this person is teaching me this, or yes, there's an energetic exchange going on, or yes, you know what I mean? And so there's just different levels of a perception. And you're going to be seeing a different level of the sort of relationships that you've been having with people, especially the ones that have given you, I'm hearing, a headache. And by being able to see these things, you'll then be able to release it a lot more easier. You see, these energies, this Cancerian energy is clearing the clutter in your, not only your emotional state, but I feel like it's like your mental body as well. Just the way that you have seen the world or interpreted the world and the relationships. Okay, so what I'm seeing is like a person crying, and as they're crying, they're clearing out not only the eyes, right, but the way that the eyes interpret the world. So you may have some emotional releases, Pile 1, and know that it's because you're clearing out the old crap that doesn't serve you. And it's good because as you clear that out with the tears, or just even taking like a salt bath, which would be highly recommended, that is just clearing out that old and helping you to reset for the new, because you don't need to take that with you in your next phase of your journey. You're just releasing it. So really nice. And not only that, it's as though those relationships have kind of cluttered your path in a way. And it could be just how, like, your decision making and the things that you want to do, or how you want to do them, and you know, your goals, or just basic decision making. And by realizing the dynamic, a deeper level of the dynamic that's happening between you two, you'll then realize that you'll get that bird's eye perspective that's just going to clear that junk out, and you'll be able to sense and be able to take charge of the situation and be able to kind of move forward in the direction that your heart's calling you to go in. You may have felt like you haven't been able to move forward, pile one, and it's because of the clutter. It's almost like it's kind of veiling what your heart really wants you to do, or the direction that it wants you to go in. And what you'll find is that as you let this go, like this period for you, like it feels like it's really important, this full moon in Taurus, why am I saying, okay. This full moon in Cancer is really important for you because it's just releasing that stuff, and you're going to find that you're going to be more and more in your power as you continue on your journey. More sense of self, more sense of integrity, being able to separate yourself from other people and being able to stay in your own skin. Does that make sense? If you're an empath, you tend to feel what others are feeling, perhaps even mold into what they need you to be. And it's like, releasing these emotions and this watery energy, cleansing out of the old, is going to help you to stay in your alignment, stay within yourself, and move forward with more ease, is what I'm getting. So I'm being drawn to the shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. As you move forward, pile one, if you don't already know what your gifts are, like if there's something that you really, really want to do, but you may be like kind of hesitant and so forth about it, you may find that after this full moon, you'll feel greater strength and inspiration to do it. It's like you're shedding this old skin. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. All right, so let's continue. We're using the Archangel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. So, Spirit for pile one. Full moon in Cancer, please. Pile one, full moon in Cancer, please. One more card, please, Spirit. Oh. Hold on, let me grab that. Two cards fell on the floor. Okay. And then we're going to put that here. I hope you can see that. Okay, so bottom of the deck is patience. And I'm hearing patience. It's a process. Below the sage, it says, Beloved one, Archangel Samuel, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationships. And like we were talking about relationships earlier, that's what I feel like it pertains to. It's just, you are being guided, you are being helped at this point. And you see like the yellow, I'm just really drawn to the yellow here, as well as in the sage card, you can see the yellow here as well. And it's, pile one, you already have what it takes. You already have that courage, and you notice how the courage is underneath the Lord card, which to me is just a pair. You know, it's like you wouldn't be in this position and gaining this clarity if you didn't have the strength to overcome it. And the thing is, you totally do. It's just you're releasing old stuff so you can see more clearly about your circumstances and the people and the dynamics around you, you know, and how it's been impacting you. And so for you, like, you are a natural leader is what I'm getting here. And so, and you may feel different, you may have felt different growing up or just around different people, like just, you know, in general, just felt different from like the rest of the world. And what I'm really getting is because you are different and you're meant to lead. You know, you have done so much inner work, and here we're getting like the orange again. Yeah, some real nice, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, some really nice solar plexus and sacral plexus healing happening for you. I feel like that's a huge theme for you. It's like self-confidence, willpower, relationship dynamic, leading to more creative output in a way that is authentically you. It's really beautiful. And here, under leadership, it says, Archangel Gabriel, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. I feel like you're going to get a eureka moment, pile one. You may have several. But through those moments, through this full moon, you're going to gain a greater sense of self and clarity as to your ability, your capability, and your power. Courage. So courage is under Lord. It says, Archangel Ariel, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. You know, the major theme that's been coming up when it comes to strength and courage is not needing the force. You know, that's more of like the corrupt masculine blueprint. You know, with the divine masculine and 2022, we're coming into more of a balanced masculine and as well as a balanced feminine, and having that nice balance between the two. And I feel like what's really coming through here is you have the power, you have the grace, as my hair drops on your cards. You have the power, you have the grace. Number one, first off, believe in yourself and don't feel like you have to force it. You just have to be it. Have you ever noticed that sometimes, you know, we think we have to be a certain way, but when we're just like mellow and we just say what we need to say, it just kind of like, that's all you had to do was just say what you had to say. It didn't need to be this big production. I feel like that's kind of what's coming through, is just, you just need to say what you need to say. That's all. And, you know, just be you. And then I feel like as you do that, you speak your authentic self and you just have that courage to express yourself. It's as though the energies will just kind of like conform and mold to your will. And therefore people will conform and mold to your will. The more triggered you are, the more triggering you get. You know what I mean? But when you're in that place of neutrality and it is what it is, people, it is what it is, then there's it neutralizes that charge between the two people. You know what I mean? So just something to consider. Now lastly, we have under autumn, release the old and rest. We have crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Love it. Here what I'm really getting is the cutting of cords. This might be a good time for that full moon to cut those cords, those emotional ties to people. You know, like, yeah. You know, by cutting your ties with people, like emotional ties, it doesn't mean that you don't love or care about them. It just means that they don't hold that same impact, hold that power over you. That's all. And this might be that perfect time to really just do some cord cutting work. And then lastly, we have outdoors. Archangel Jophiel. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. And I feel like this is a literal meaning. in a sense of, if you can get outside, pile one, get outside. Get out into the sun. Because even like right now, as I look out the window, today I was outside earlier, and it was just, the energies are so supportive. It's almost as though like they're hugging you. You know, like Gaia or Mother Nature, or like just the energies are just really supportive. So if you need a hug, you know, get outside, you know, do some tree hugging. That's always great. But also I'm being drawn to that pink rose, and that rose to me represents unconditional love. And I feel like it's for you as well as for others, because for some of you, Pile One, there may be some forgiveness that may be coming up for you during this period. And this could be forgiveness towards others, but also forgiveness towards yourself. You know, we're all in this together. I know there's certain moments where it may not feel like that, but we all have a role to play. And even those that have hurt us, you know, if we didn't experience that pain, then we wouldn't experience our strength and our courage. You know, and I'm not discounting any sort of hard moments in life. All I'm saying is that I think we're stronger than we give ourselves credit for. And so have patience with yourself and with others as we're all awakening to this new transition. And it says here, Archangel Jophiel, again, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realized. Still, they need nourishing and patience. And what I'm really getting here is that you are going through this transition point. Give yourself that patience and that nurturing at this time. All right? If you feel like you need to hold boundaries, go for it, because you may be doing a lot of processing work during this period. All right, Pile One, so that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And give it a thumbs up if you do. Subscribe if you haven't, if you feel called to. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing full moon. I hope it's everything you need it to be and more. All right, lots of love. Bye. Hi there, Pile 2. Welcome to my channel. If you picked the blue calcite crystal, Pile 2, this reading is for you. I feel like at some levels, Pile 2, this full moon in Cancer is going to really just soothe the mind. I don't know, when I was just kind of like closing my eyes and feeling into the energies for you, it just felt like there's just this soothing of the mind. It's almost like this slowing down that's going to happen for you. So if you've had like a busy first part of the year or not, it's almost like this, and this could be like that retrograde energy that I was talking about in the intro, just coming in and just slowing you right down. That's what it feels like. So the purpose of the slowdown is to really slow down the mind so you can become more intentional, more present in the moment, and really be in the moment. And intentionally create, intentionally be in the moment. I hope that makes sense. There's a reason why I said it like that. Okay, now let's get into the cards. We're using the Angel and Ancestor Oracle deck to start. Pile 2, please, Spirit. Full Moon in Cancer energies. What do you got? Okay, we got Be Brave and Honest, the Knight. Pile 2, please, Spirit. We're going to do that again. Someone wants to connect with you, pile 2. That's kind of what I got when I saw the wise one. But okay, we'll get into that in a second. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to talk about it right now. So once you slow down, it's like right now you may have gone really fast. Like you may be that kind of person that likes to go really fast in life. Like go, 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 go. And this time's going to really slow you down. And it's going to feel like you're like outside of your box. Like it's not very comfortable. But you're being asked at this point to slow down, to really connect in with yourself, because there's information that's coming to you. And that information, it feels like it's spiritual information. Like it could be from an actual person or people. You might be getting messages through music, through numbers, through conversations or something like that. Or there may be a conversation that's important for you that might be coming through. But regardless of how it's coming through, there are messages that are coming to you. And so it's at this point, you're being asked to slow down so you can really recognize the information when it does come to you. You're at a critical part of your journey, pile 2, which is really solidifying and balancing the energies in you. Gosh, I wasn't expecting this for you, but okay. See, we have the pyramids here, like under the bottom of the deck. Star ancestors, follow the voice of your soul, right? And then we have the guardian angel, you are not alone. And then you have, look at that, the pyramids there. You're building a foundation. You're solidifying some things that have been that you've been working on. And this could be on a soul or an energetic level, but you're really building a firm foundation within yourself. But I'm also getting, for some of you, during this period, there's a lot of downloads that are going to be coming in. And that could be past life memories, that could be just past life gifts that are coming in. If you are, if you resonate with Egypt, there's something at that time, if that was one of your past lives, if you feel like it was, there's something that's coming in through that lifetime or lifetimes. It's an important time for you. That's all I gotta say, pal, too. It's an important time for you. Like, there's stuff that's coming through for you right now. Here under Wise One, grow within your current circumstance or situations. You know, what is that phrase? When nothing is happening, everything's happening. I'm pretty sure I butchered that whole phrase, but it was something like that. And I feel like for you, that's what's happening. This period for you is helping to clarify and release some old stuff that you've been holding on to by you just being in that space of just silence. I'm hearing it's really solidifying, well, it's solidifying your alignment by really allowing you to recognize what's been bogging you down. And this full moon is triggering that. Some things that have been bogging you down. But when you're in that neutral state of the quiet, you then become the observer. And when you're the observer, you are the master. And that's you, pal, too. As you're then at that point of that quiet, I'm here, like I'm drawn to this card and it says, follow the voice of your soul. You'll then be able to hear the messages. You'll then be able to follow where you're being guided to go. By being given the wisdom that you need. Like, it's just, wow, interesting. I don't know if you felt scattered, pile too. Like it feels like you may have been scattered in the past, and that could be from doing all of those different things that you've been doing. But this time is bringing you back together so you can move forward on that one-way track. Does that make sense? It's almost as though you've been separated, like you've been spread out too thin. And that could be just doing different things. It could be that your energy is just spread and just, you know, people, things, this, that. And it's like it's bringing you right back to center where you are at your heightened state and you're just going to gain this clarity, information, move forward. Really nice. Okay, so let's continue. So we're going to continue with the Archangel Oracle deck. Pile 2, please, Spirit. For the full moon in Cancer, we're going to take that first one. Pile 1 got the same card. Let's continue. Thank you. Pile 3, pile 2, please, Spirit. Thank you. As these cards like whip out. Okay, so we have bottom of the deck, crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. I feel like you're going to get this at the end of this full moon. That clarity, that focus, that unwavering faith. You know, and then like, look, you have that water. I don't know if you can see that, but to me it looks like water, like waves. So you may feel like waves of emotion, pile 2, and it's like you may get this wave of emotion and then you'll have that quiet, that still space, and then another wave of emotion and then that still space. So when you have that still space, that time to really just be with you and like just be with you, it'll help you to navigate the waves of the emotion, but also that stillness, that time of stillness, you'll be able to process that wave before. You know what I mean? So you can release it. You're like, oh, okay, I see that now. I honor that now. And I let it go. You know what I mean? So that stillness time, that time where you have that lull, oh, use it. Use it. So under night, be brave and honest, we have leadership. It says, Archangel Gabriel, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. I do feel like with you, pile 2, you are a leader in your own right. But your leadership comes with your authenticity. And by that I mean just by being you. You do what you want, the way that you want, in your way. And that's all you need to do. Just by being you, you are a leader and a guide for others. You don't need to look back at the people around you, at the people around you, the things that you've had to do in the past, and those old cycles and those old ways, because you're past it. You're moving forward to this new horizon now. So allow yourself that time to release that old completely so you can move forward. Under Guardian Angel, you're not alone. You have victory. Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. During those waves, okay, pile 2, like if you're experiencing waves of emotion, they might be a little intense, is what I'm getting. And know that you have done the work. You're just riding the waves and releasing the olds. And all the work that you have done in the past has been acknowledged and has been seen, recognized. and you are moving into a better time. So trust that your prayers have been answered and that you're not alone through this process, and just not alone, period. All right? So I do, like, I'm drawn here to the sensitivity, and it's like you may have had to do it alone for a long time, pile 2. And it's like you're moving into a time of playing your own song. Like, notice how, like, here, I didn't even read the card, but we're going to just go right into it. Notice how she has the harp. She's by herself. She's playing the harp. And then you have here, under leadership, you have the trumpet over here. You know, this energy of this full moon is going to bring back for you your creativity. Either that, but for some of you, you may need or you may want to use your creativity to help to dissipate the energies. Okay, to let go of the emotional body, of stuff that's in the emotional body. If you play an instrument, you may want to be playing the instrument just to help you release old pent-up emotions in your body. I hope that makes sense. It's just kind of the way that it came through was kind of weird. So sensitivity, let me read the card. It says, Archangel Hanuel, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. During this full moon, pile 2, you know, remember self-care. You are like, there's so much blue here that I can see. Like, we got the blue here for the bottom of the deck. We have blue, 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 blue in the background, blue, blue. I just feel like for you, pile 2, you're like pretty sensitive, and that's why you may be feeling those extremes in the waves. So do honor yourself, self-care during this time. As I mentioned in pile 1, salt baths, being by a body of water, I think could really be helpful for your physical body, as well as just, you know, all of your energy bodies. And then last one we have, all is well, Archangel Jeremiah. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. This period for you, this full moon with this release and these waves and all of this intensity, is making you stronger. You're already strong, pile 2, but it's your I don't know, it's like you're releasing the old so you can really be in your body. Really be in your skin, if that makes sense. Really getting a sense of your power, the magnitude of your power. And when you do, as you do, like I said at the beginning with the bottom of the deck, it's like, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. That's what's going to come through. Meaning, greater clarity, greater focus, greater faith in the divine, greater faith in yourself and what you're capable of. All right? Really nice energies, pile 2. That was your reading for the full moon in Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you do. And subscribe if you haven't and you feel called to. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye. Hi there, pile 3. If you picked the pink opal, this reading is for you. So, full moon in Cancer. What do you need to know? For you, heart chakra. That is the biggest, that's the biggest impact from this full moon. For you, it is expanding and opening up that heart chakra on a deeper level. That's the big one for you, pile 3. But let's go into more detailed with the oracle cards. Let me move that out of the way. For pile 3, please, Spirit. Full moon in Cancer. What do they need to know? We have trust and thrive. Pile 3, please, Spirit. One more card, please. Okay, let me just make sure this is all balanced here. Kind of. Okay. So we have bottom of the deck, Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. Love it. Let's put that there. We have Stag, trust and thrive. We have Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Yeah. Sage, be devoted and committed. Oracle, wait for important information. Okay. Pile 3, this full moon in Cancer is going to give you greater clarity. First of all, it's going to give you, well, great, let's start with that. Let's start with the greater clarity. It's going to give you greater clarity. It's going to be able to, you're going to be able to see reality, the things around you, and really be present in the environment. Does that make sense? Let me rephrase that. You're really going to be more present in life, fully, more so integrated in your body, meaning not so much in the mind, more so in the heart, and being in the moment. Really nice. And really, this time, there's going to be some things that are coming through for you, pile 3. Some information. You're in the middle of a transformation, pile 3. And this full moon in Cancer is bringing forth some greater clarity and understanding about, I'm hearing your path ahead, because it feels like you've let go of a lot of the past. There may be some residual things around your throat chakra, some things that have yet to be released around your throat and through your heart. That's going to be cleared out through this full moon in Cancer. It's like that emotional, like I'm hearing like heart-wrenching. It's just something that's in your throat and your heart that's been like stuck in your throat and your heart, that is yet to come out and be expressed. If this resonates with you, journal. Please journal. You'll gain greater clarity when you journal. Okay? Even doing that during that full moon, journal. Please. Because you'll understand better and you'll be able to release it. It has to do with relationships. Something about a relationship. But, sorry, I think that was for someone specific. But, you know, this full moon is really about you seeing the clarity and understanding why things had to be the way that they were. You know, sometimes we don't get it. You know, when we're in the middle of like a, I was going to swear, but, you know, an it show, when it's crazy, we don't know because we're in it. But it's like you're on the other side of it now. And more integrated as a result, if that makes sense. You're more integrated. You let a lot of the old go and you're moving forward into this new beginning. And here under Medicine Mother, it says, honor your inner knowing. You already know, Pile 3. You know why things had to be what they were before. You know. You've done that work. You have that clarity. But there's something more that's coming forth for you. It's as though like there's another piece of the puzzle that's going to be coming forth for you. That'll give you even greater clarity. But it's really interesting, Pile 3, for you. It's like you're moving into this time of just a better, more stable emotional state. So you may have some release during that full moon in Cancer, but I feel like what's really being enhanced for you is how stable you are emotionally. You know, really just you've done the work, and it's like you may feel more joy and more lightness during this time. You know, it's just a matter of not allowing the mind to get in the way, because you might be a little foggy with some things. And that could be like decision making, how you're moving forth, how you are going to move in this next stage of your life, you know. Certain questions have yet to be answered, or certain relationship dynamics, things like that. Don't let that take away from how far you've come. Because I feel like for you, you've come a real long way. And you are more in your skin, you are more present, you are more heart-based, you are more stronger than you ever realized. And it's like, don't let that clutter, don't let the fog, the uncertainty, the unknown, don't let that get in your way. Because it's as though that full moon in Cancer is really just going to heighten that emotional state for you, whatever you are in. And the thing is, like, you deserve... not only deserve, but like you really could be in that happy, peaceful state, because you've worked for it. Like I don't even feel like worked for it, well, is the right word, but I can't think of another word. It's like you busted your butt. You've gone through enough. And it's like this time, like you are solid. Don't let the mind tell you something different. Allow this full moon in Cancer to bring up the good emotions and help propel you forward. I'm hearing stay focused. Okay. Bottom of the deck, ignite your passions. I'm being drawn to the triangle. What's up with the triangles? You might be drawn to Pile 2, by the way. But the masculine energy is what I'm getting. And it's the balance between the yin and the yang. You may feel as though the fire is starting to burn. Really nice. That, you know, that creativity, that it's starting to ignite within you. The wanting to do stuff. The wanting to express and create. The wanting, right? And I think that's where the mind is coming from. Is the mind is like, well, I want to do it. Why can't I do it? And when can I do it? And what about these details? And it's like, enjoy it igniting. Enjoy this period, because I feel like it's going to get busy for you later. And then underneath that, it says, animal guardians, trust your instincts. Look at that. You already know. Pile 3, you're really intuitive. You already know. As I said that, could you hear that? I don't know if you could hear that. The crows, the ravens just cawking in the back. Anyway. And then, sorry, I just saw right below that. Let go of the need to be right. Peacekeeper. Time of peace. This is really good energy for peace. So allow it to just raise you up and solidify that feeling in your body. Okay? Now, let's continue on. Let's go with the Archangel Oracle deck for Pile 3, please, Spirit. What guidance do you have for them? Well, thank you. Gentleness. Okay. What else, Spirit? Pile 3. You're a strong one, Pile 3. You're a strong one. Okay, one more. Yeah, okay. So we have Victory, bottom of the deck. Nice card to have at the bottom of the deck. Okay, and then we have Gentleness, Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Right there. You don't need to go hard with life, Pile 3. It's a gentle dance for you. Like, I feel like you've had it pretty rough prior, but you're moving into a time of greater ease. So it's like, you know, look at this. Besides gentleness, you have comfort. It says, Archangel Azrael, I'm with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. And it's like, and then look, he has the victory wreath. Like, they're all connected. Victory wreath, we got victory over here. And then we have comfort and gentleness. Excuse me. Do take care this period for this full moon and give yourself that TLC. I do feel like that's coming up for you in your body. You may have some physical symptoms. And it's just being asked, like your body's just asking for some extra love at this point. I'm getting it through here, but then also as I move forward, I get it here with this healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep and exercise regularly for optimal health. Self-care, Pile 3. Give yourself some love. Just like the sage up here, be devoted and committed. And that's just, at this point, devotion for yourself. Commitment towards yourself. Giving yourself that gentleness and that comfort. Some of you that have been, that have some like addictions, like with food or whatnot, you may feel a clearing happening for you of some sorts during this full moon, a letting go. And I'm getting that it's the emotional part that's connected to the addiction that is being cleared, letting go of that emotional perspective that's affecting your need for that form of addiction. Yeah, it's like the emotional body is just releasing from, like, emotional body. The emotions are being released from the physical body. Excuse me. For some reason, I can't talk right now. So give yourself that rest, okay, and that TLC. You may find that you're more tired than normal. Give yourself that rest. Take a nap when you can. You'll find that you're more productive that way anyway. Is Japan the country that they take naps in the middle of the day because they found that it's more productive? Studies have shown that they're more productive at work when they take naps. I'm like, I like that idea. I think all countries should do that. Those siestas are fantastic. All right, last card, clear your space. Archangel Raphael, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. Yeah. You've done the work, let the energies do the rest, Pile 3. The energies are just releasing the old stuff from your physical body and even your energetic body. Well, obviously they're connected. So just give yourself that time and that rest during this period, because it's just allowing you, it's just helping you to become more stronger, like in your physical. It's just helping your body to become more stronger and lighter as you move forward, because you've been holding on to some stuff and it just needs to let go. And these energies are supporting you for that transformation, that change. All right, so Pile 3, that was your reading. One last thing for you, Pile 3, please. Drink lots of water. It'll help with that purification process. Drink lots of water if you can, okay? All right, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a happy, wonderful full moon in Cancer. Enjoy the energies, and I will see you on the next video. Please press like if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't, but you feel like it resonates, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.